Hoi hoi folks, good morning, good afternoon and good evening wherever you are in the world. My name's Sean, aka Uncle Frogface, and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're not new, then welcome back. We're doing a 642 things to draw video today, so another drawing from this book, which I am really enjoying, really loving. I hope you're enjoying it too. Please leave a comment down below and tell me if you're enjoying these videos. I've been saying that I'm going to set myself up to do live streams in the future and go through this book in those, and that will definitely be coming. Today though, I'm just going to sketch whatever our random prompt of today is, and just have a bit of a chat with you about things that have been going on in my life for the last couple of weeks and what's coming up in the near future. So let's turn the camera around and let's get into it. Okay, so here we are with the book 642 Things to Draw. As you might guess, inside are 642 things that you could draw. So it's laid out like this. We have random prompts going through, and all I've been doing is randomly turning to a page, opening it up, and using that as our sketch. I'll leave links to the rest of the playlist just up here. Feel free to check those out as well. But today we are going to do one of these. So I don't know which one, but it's going to be one of these. I'm going to get a little bit closer and then start sketching, and then I'll voice over afterwards and have a bit of a chat with you. So I have decided to go for nails, just because out of all the prompts there, I wanted to just do something really nice and simple and mundane. I think that there's actually a lot of value in drawing everyday objects that we might see all the time, but never really take the bother to sketch out. And who knows, I might need to draw some coffin nails in the future or something like that. This will kind of be invaluable practice. So I'm just sketching out a rough plan, and that pretty much is it. So 5 nails and an extra one down here that I kind of want hammered into the page, I guess. And I'm going for more of a realism thing today. And interestingly, I think subconsciously have gone for a coffin nail shape with that very square head. If you don't know hardware or nails, it's going to mean absolutely nothing to you. But yeah, it's kind of a very heavy woodworking nail that they use to secure coffin lids and to make coffins. Yeah, I've just realised that I've done that. And this pencil that I'm using, so I often talk about my favourite mechanical pencil. This is my favourite clutch pencil. So clutch pencil is slightly different in that the lead is free inside, and you have those 3 kind of prongs at the bottom that grip the lead, and you can have it out as much as you like, and you need a special sharpener, and I think this is a 0.7mm lead in 2B. This is the Kohinoor Toyson Door 5900, I think. I've had it for a very long time. Most of the paint is worn off. All of the gold lettering on the side has all come off. But honestly, absolutely love this pencil, and I might even get myself a few others because I love it so much. Okay, so whilst I'm drawing this, and as I said, I'm going for a realism style, and I'm going to use pencil, I'm going to use eraser, I'm actually going to use a tortillon today as well. I know, ooh, fancy. But whilst I'm doing this, I thought I'd just have a bit of a chat about what's going on in my life at the moment, in general, and a few bits that have happened recently. There's been a little bit of a break between the last video and this one of about a week, which is quite a long time for me. I usually do a couple of videos a week. So I guess the main thing that has been happening is, well, if you saw the video where I did a charity piece for the Proco Artists Help Ukraine video, which by the way has sold. Thank you to the person that bought that. That's £150 towards the charity, or $150 rather, towards the charity, which is amazing. So thank you so much, and I'm actually going to be posting that out tomorrow to the person in the States. So again, I know you're a subscriber of mine, so thank you very much. But yes, in that video I talked about the fact that we have been helping a refugee in Ukraine try and escape the conflict and start a new life in the UK, and it's been a very difficult process. he actually arrived with us a couple of weeks ago and had been settling in absolutely fine. Everything was going really well. Unfortunately, his mum, who was ill before he left, had been diagnosed as being terminally ill. Not only that, she has a very short time left to live, which obviously is a very difficult thing to deal with in any situation, but particularly in his situation. My heart really goes out to him. We had to have social work around, and we've had long conversations, and we really discussed it at length, but he was his mum's primary carer before he left Ukraine, and then his sister was looking after her. But he has made the decision to go back to Ukraine, to look after his mum for whatever time she has left, which obviously for him has been an incredibly difficult thing to do. It's also been very emotional for us as well, after kind of trying to settle him in, and then knowing exactly what he's going back to, and he has his own health conditions and stuff, and it's been really hard. It's been hard for everyone involved, I'm not going to lie, and because of the sheer emotional stress that has been, that's why everything else has kind of been on hold in the meantime. But he is, as this video is being recorded and rendered and stuff, he is still currently on his way to Ukraine. So he flew out and has been taking trains to get back to his mum to look after her. I will try and keep you updated, probably on my Instagram or Twitter, about what's going on. So feel free to either follow me there and see if I post anything, or to reach out to me and ask me questions in person. I'll happily answer them. But I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, wish him all the best in the future. He is free to come back to us at any point. His visa is still valid. So hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll be able to come back sooner rather than later. But you know, these things are out of our control. So yes, that's been very heavy. But in the midst of all of the kind of the stuff that's been going on, there has been some positive stuff as well. I will be starting a new job in mid-July. That job has much better working hours for me, which means that I will be able to work more on the YouTube channel and releasing videos. It also means that I'll be able to paint more for myself and to create things to sell as well. So there is an Etsy store hopefully in the works very soon, which I'm very excited about. I actually have been working on a large canvas, which is a video coming up, probably be the next video, and that one is going on the Etsy store as well. It will also mean that I've got more time to be able to write, because I've been working on my next book for the last 9 months and haven't done anything to it because I just haven't had the time with work. But this means I'm actually going to be able to get to finishing that, which will be amazing. And if you guys haven't read my other books, there are links down below to my Amazon page and my Goodreads page. Yes, I know, artist, author. Is there no end to the amount of pressure I put myself under? No, there really isn't. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm starting to take care of myself more in terms of my mental health and my physical health, just because it's shown me over the last few weeks how lax I've been with that. So my husband and I have joined a gym and are just basically taking care of ourselves a little bit more, particularly after the podcast that I did for Mental Health Awareness Week, and talking to you about that on this channel. It's something that I really should be doing for myself as well. So I am taking measures to make sure I'm looking after myself. With that being said, I really hope you're all looking after yourselves as well. I hope you are all doing well and that you haven't had any issues or anything happening. But of course, as I say all the time, if you do need to reach out to anyone, then feel free to reach out to me or reach out to a professional. There are plenty of professional services out there that can help with lots of different things. but there's no reason to go through anything alone, so always ask for help. I suppose we should get back to this drawing now. So as you can see, I've got the tortilla now. I'm not excellent at using these, but they're basically a smudging tool, and it saves you using your fingers and getting graphite all over your fingers. So I've got my nails in. I'm doing the shadows on the nails that are actually laying flat on the table or the paper or whatever this is. And I'm coming in with the eraser and just refining where I want those shadows, kind of darkening some bits, lightening some bits. This is not a really in-depth picture. It's a quick sketch, but I want to go for as much realism as I can in this quick sketch. And this is all being done in real time as well, so I've not sped this up at all. Hopefully you would have noticed that from watching. I tend to draw and paint very quickly anyway, but yeah, this nail is resting on another nail and in the air, so I'm kind of trying to make the shadow match that. Similarly with the nail that's down below as well, that's resting kind of in the air, so I'm going to be doing the same on that one as well. I'm really interested to see how many of you have got this book or have been trying this book, because I really enjoy it, and I really enjoy the fact that I get to just play around and do things that I probably ordinarily wouldn't do in a sketchbook. Oh, actually, speaking of sketchbooks, yeah, I've got a project coming up to do with sketchbooks. I'm not going to say too much other than Danique, and those of you that know. But yeah, that's going to be coming up very soon. I've also got another Kuliao video coming up soon, so with the customizer pen. So lots of you had questions on the customizer, and I'm going to be answering a few of those. But I'll put up a social post in a few days, so if any of you have any other questions you'd like to know, then please drop me a message, and I'll hopefully answer those in that video. So manufactured nails, and this is something I learned on a building site, but they have these little extrusion marks where the head of the nail has been flattened, kind of gripped and flattened to give the head. So I just want to put a couple of those in. So last final little bit is, once I've cleaned up this shadow, is this nail down the bottom. So it just looks like the circular, slightly flat-sided end of one of these, I guess, coffin nails. But I also want to put a shadow on this as well. I'm noticing actually just how dirty my desk is at the moment. Wow, it's really, really dirty. I just need to go over that with a wet wipe, I think, and clean it up. Oh yes, little detail on the end of the nails, and then we can get back to that nail head that's poking out. Okay, so yeah, I'm just trying to gauge where the shadows are coming from and what direction the light is coming from. I'm guessing it's kind of, I probably should work this out before I even start a drawing, honestly, and a sketch, but I think it's coming from that direction, kind of top right. So I'm just going to drop in a very quick shadow, smudge it all out, and then refine with the eraser. And then that's pretty much this drawing done. There's not really much else to do, but it's a really nice little mundane sketch of an everyday object. So I hope you don't mind me just venting and letting you know what's going on in my life. I think it's nice to show people that, you know, we're all human and we've got things going on, and just to let you know when I'm not kind of uploading, when I am going to be uploading. Hopefully now everything should be all sorted and hunky-dory. We're coming to the end of this, so as always, I really hope you've enjoyed today's video, and until next time, goodbye.